everyone. I'm spending the day with some real recycling trucks today to see how these amazing vehicles tidy away our waste, whilst also looking after our planet. There's so much happening here at the recycling depot, with trucks coming and going. Just look at how the little forklift trucks zoom around, taking the rubbish out of the sides of the trucks and tipping them into their own special places. But our story begins at home. Have you ever wondered what happens to the rubbish you put in your bins? Recycling trucks have special days when they come past your house to collect all of the rubbish. Recycling is a way of separating different types of rubbish that you throw out, so that it can be used again and again. This all starts at home, so it's up to all of us to separate plastics, paper, cans, and food waste into their different bins to get them ready for collection. Here comes the truck now. It's purple. I love purple. This is Simon and Daniel, and they drive the recycling truck down the street, collecting all of this rubbish. They jump out of the truck and put the different types of rubbish in their own special place on board. Look, there's a place for everything. Cans and plastic go here. Glass goes in here. Food waste goes in here. With paper and cardboard at the back in these compartments. When the truck is full, it's time to head back to the depot to empty everything out. First, the truck drives onto some weighing scales. These are just like scales in your bathroom at home. But instead of weighing people, they weigh trucks. This tells the control centre just how much rubbish is on board the truck. Then, it's time for the zoomy little forklifts to do their whizzy work. They pull each container out from the sides of the truck and drive them to their own special place at the depot. Wow! Listen to that noisy glass. Huge bulldozers are used to push all the loose materials into a big pile. Then, to make everything smaller so that it can be easily transported for recycling, loose materials like plastic, cans and paper are squashed into bales. The final stage of recycling is called reprocessing. This is the bit where these bales are turned into something new that we can use again. The bales are taken on the back of big lorries to special factories for reprocessing. Glass can be melted down and made into new bottles. And the bales of cans can also be melted and turned into new cans, ready to be filled with new drinks. When we recycle, it means we don't have to cut down new trees to make paper. We can keep reusing the paper we already have. Recycling is amazing, but not as amazing as our beautiful planet that we all live on. That's why we have to work together to recycle and reuse our rubbish. Thanks to all the team at Kia for taking me out on their special recycling trucks today. See you again soon. Bye! Hello everyone, I'm here today at Alton Towers Resort. I'm going to have a ride on some amazing roller coasters and learn all about how they work. Roller coasters are designed for one thing: fun! No two are the same. They can do loops, twists, spins, and can go really, really fast. But how do these amazing roller coasters work? Let's take a closer look. Roller coasters run on tracks like trains, but there's lots of differences too. Trains only have one set of wheels that rest on top of the track, but these cars have 3 sets of wheels. One on the top, one on the side, and one underneath to grip the track. This means that the roller coaster can do things that trains can't, like going upside down while still staying on the track. But the main difference between trains and roller coasters is how they are powered. Power is what makes everything start, just like batteries in a toy helps them turn on. A roller coaster car doesn't have an engine for power, so to get the car moving fast along the track, it first needs to be pulled to the top of a very big hill. On this ride called Nemesis, a long chain pulls the car all the way to the top. The car is then released and gravity brings it down the track at whizzing speeds. Gravity is an invisible force that pulls all things down towards the earth. It's like sliding down a slide. Gravity pulls you downwards. Woo! This ride, Oblivion, works in the same way. The chains slowly pull the car up to the top, which makes the people on the ride very nervous. Wow! Look how high that is! This ride is a straight drop, which means there is only one way down. Scary! Some rides don't get pulled up a big hill, but instead are connected to a really long metal rope. When everyone's ready, it's time for launch. The powerful rope is reeled in and pulls really hard on the car. Ready, steady, go, go, go! The rope has launched the car along the track like a huge slingshot. This ride's called Rita, and it can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 2.5 seconds. That's as fast as a racing car. When this ride needs to slow down, powerful magnets rise up and use magnetic force to slow down the car. A final set of brakes hold the train in place, bringing the ride to a stop. With all these twists, turns and loops, roller coasters have to be really safe. So all the people who work at Alton Towers work hard to make sure everyone on the ride is secure by loading them onto the ride carefully and checking their seatbelts. Clever computers triple check the safety of all passengers too. But roller coasters don't just carry people. At this roller coaster restaurant, it's food and drinks that ride the roller coasters. When the food is ready, they're sent down the track straight to your table. Yum, yum. Well, I think that's quite enough excitement for one day. Thanks to the Alton Towers team for showing us around today. I'll see you next time. Bye! Hello everyone! I'm meeting up with my old friend Mr. T and his amazing ice cream truck today. I've asked for his help to organise a surprise for one of my friends. Here he comes now!
Hi Gecko!
Hello Mr. T. Thanks for coming.
So what's the plan?
Well, I think it's about time that my friend Vicky the ice cream van had a treat of her own. She's always so busy serving yummy ice cream treats to other people that I thought it was about time someone made a treat for her.
What a lovely idea, Gecko. Let's make Vicky the biggest, best ice cream ever. Hop in. So Gecko, We've got lots of amazing ice cream in my machine at the back. But to make it really special, I think we need to find some treats to put on top.
Great idea, Mr. T. Sounds like we've got ourselves a treasure hunt. Hey look, Mr. T. What's that over there? I think I see a treat box. Open it, Mr. T. Let's see what's inside.
It's 2 giant bags of sweets. These are going to add lots of colour to Vicky's ice cream treat, and they'll be nice and chewy too.
Amazing! Let's see what else we can find.
Look, Gecko, there's another treat box here.
Send it down the slide, Mr. T.
I wonder what it is.
Hooray! It's a big box of waffles. Should we get back in the van and find some more treat boxes?
So, Gecko, it's time to put some music on.
Let's see if my old friends at the R&LI have seen anything. Oh, hi, Andy. You haven't seen any treat boxes round here, have you?
As a matter of fact, I have. Have a look on deck.
Hey, Gecko, I found one. Let's see what's inside. It's a huge bottle of my favourite sauce.
Good job, Mr. T. I wonder if there's any treasure round that pirate ship over there. Let's take a look in the treasure chest.
We've found treasure. It's another treat box. Wow, it's a bag of giant marshmallows.
Wow, Vicky will love them. Hey look, we're just passing Claremont Farm. Let's pop in and see if Farmer Andy has seen any treat boxes.
Hey Gecko, good to see you again. You looking for a treat box?
Yes, we are.
Go and have a look at my tractor.
We found another treat box. It's a giant chocolate bar.
Wow, that's the biggest chocolate bar I've ever seen.
I think that should be enough treats to make Vicky the most amazing ice cream creation. Let's go make it.
To make the perfect ice cream creation for Vicky, we need the perfect ice cream cone. And I've got just the thing.
That is brilliant. Let's get cracking. And now I think there should be something healthy in there as well. Remember them strawberries that we got from Claremont Farm? And finally, some chocolates.
Hurry, Mr. T. I think she's on her way. Hello, Vicky. Lovely to see you. Me and my friend Mr. T have a big surprise for you. I decided that it's about time someone made a treat just for you, after all of the amazing treats you always give to other people.
So we decided to make you Vicky's treasured treat, served in the perfect ice cream cone. Here you go, Vicky, just to say thank you. Did you see how happy that ice cream surprise made her, Gecko?
I've never seen her so happy. That's given me an idea. Maybe we should go and give some treats to more people who deserve them.
So who's ready for some free ice creams, guys?
Now let's serve the amazing crew of the RNLI lifeboat.
Hello guys, how do you do? You alright? Well guys, you lot deserve a free ice cream, so there you go.
There's plenty of yummy ice cream for the amazing volunteers who work in charity shops. They raise money for good causes.
There we are, Paula. Thank you very much for being such a lovely person to the community. Did you enjoy that, my love? And there's one there for your colleague as well, yeah? Okay then. No problem at all. Enjoy.
Farmer Andy works really hard down on the farm. It's time he had a break and some yummy ice cream, all topped off with his special strawberries.
Nothing puts a smile on people's faces quite like an ice cream, Gecko.
I've loved spreading a bit of joy to Vicky and all of these amazing people. Thanks to Mr. T for making all of his wonderful creations. Have a think if you could do something special to put a smile on someone's face today. I think you can really brighten up somebody's day. I'll see you again soon. Bye! Hello everyone! The sun is shining and I fancy a treat. Luckily, I'm spending the day with a very special ice cream van. This is Mr. T, and he drives his ice cream van all over the place to serve lucky people delicious ice cream. But it's not an ice cream van without music.
So Gecko, when we're nearly there where we need to go, this is what we do to put the music on to let everybody know that we are nearly here.
When Mr. T arrives, he can move into the back of the van and serve beautiful ice cream straight away.
Hi Gecko!
Hello, Mr. T.
So welcome to my van, Gecko, and this is all the lovely treats that we put on the ice creams. Got lots of different sweets. Look at these lovely snakes.
From the back of this wonderful van, Mr. T can create some amazing things. Slushies, hot waffles, and of course, ice creams.
So what I'm going to do now is show you how we make our magic ice cream. Get out a gallon of famous ice cream, take the top off, and then we pour it into the hopper.
Ice cream is made from milk, cream, eggs and sugar. Mr. T's special ice cream machine is like a super fast freezer, and the liquids poured into the machine are frozen in just 1 minute. When things are frozen, they become harder and colder than they were before. Mr. T is more than just an ordinary ice cream man. He's always thinking of new ice cream ideas. So as well as making ice cream cones, he makes ice cream trays for people to share, with lots of sweeties, sauces and treats on top.
There's nothing that puts a smile on people's faces like a lovely ice cream from Mr. T.
Everyone loves ice cream vans. Grown-ups, children, and even pirates love ice cream. Wow, this all looks delicious.
£2 then, please.
Ice cream and sweeties are a treat. So remember, don't ask your mummy or daddy to have them every day. What's your favourite flavour ice cream, Mr. T?
And my favourite ice cream is the Bubblicious bubblegum tray, with lots of pink and blue bottles, and of course the lovely Hubba Bubba Bubblies.
Mr. T's serve lots of happy customers today. But is there one person who hasn't had an ice cream yet, Mr. T?
So here we are then, Gecko. This one's just for you. A new creation, Gecko's Gooey Green Ice Cream.
Ah, thank you, Mr. T.
So what do you think about that then, Gecko? Did you enjoy them ice creams?
It was absolutely delicious, thank you.
Here's 2 for your friends, the Mechanicals. Bye, guys.
Thank you very much to the legend that is Mr. T for showing us his amazing ice cream van today. We'll see you again soon for more Gecko's Real Vehicles. Bye! Hello everyone! I'm spending the day with a real ambulance today. We're going to be having a look inside, then going out on the road with the ambulance crew and visiting a special garage just for ambulances. Ambulances are one of the most important vehicles on the road. They're used to pick up people who are poorly or who've hurt themselves and get them to hospital as quickly as possible. An ambulance really is like a mini hospital on wheels. Everything in the back is here to treat people on the way to hospital. Let's meet the ambulance crew. This is Terry, the emergency medical technician, and he's just checking the ambulance to make sure everything's working properly before call out. And this is Paul, the paramedic. Paul decides how to help the poorly person on the way to the hospital and can give them special medicine. Paul lowers this special ramp by pressing a button. The ramp makes it easier to get patients on board the ambulance. If a patient needs to lie down, Paul and Terry will use this stretcher. They can then wheel the patient up the ramp and into the back of the ambulance. These special seats can fold out so that someone from the patient's family can stay with them on the way to hospital. Paul, the paramedic, can use all of this medicine and these amazing tools to make people feel better. There's also a special hatch so that Paul and Terry can talk to each other.
Okay, yeah, it'll stay where it is.
Over the radio, the crew have received a real call out. It's time to go to work. When a call comes in, it's time for Paul and Terry to turn the lights on and drive quickly to their patient. That means they're even allowed to drive through red lights. Paul and Terry's aim is always to get the patient to hospital as quickly and safely as possible. The crew and their vehicles work really, really hard, with these ambulances doing hundreds of miles a day. This also means that sometimes things can break. But luckily, a garage has been built specially for fixing ambulances. Have you ever seen so many ambulances in one place? The expert mechanics in this amazing workshop can fix around 25 ambulances a day. Hey, what was that? Blue Mechanical! How on earth did you get in here? You better stay out of trouble. It looks like there's something wrong with one of the flashing lights on this ambulance. So it's up to Tim the mechanic to fix the problem. There. That's better. Good as new. We can't have an ambulance without flashing lights, can we? After travelling hundreds of miles, ambulances can also get very dirty. So this is where they're given a good wash. Blue Mechanical, you better watch you don't get wet. Uh-oh. Too late. Thanks very much to Paul, Terry and the whole team at the Northwest Ambulance Service for teaching us about the important service that you provide. Bye! Helicopters are used all over the world for transporting passengers, but the most important use for them is rescuing people from areas that are difficult to get to by land. I'm here at Her Majesty's Coast Guard Base in North Wales to meet an amazing rescue helicopter and her crew. The helicopter behind me is used to rescue people in need from the sea or from the mountains. If someone hurts themselves on top of a mountain, it's impossible to get an ambulance up there, so the Coast Guard's called. A rescue can come any time of day or the middle of the night, and it sounds as if the crew have a rescue call coming in now. They all spring to action at once. First, they look at a map of the area to check for any dangers and work out the best route. Just look at this amazing tractor pulling the helicopter out of the hangar. Now it's time for the crew to put their special safety gear on. Everything has a purpose. This life-saving jacket will inflate so that the crew member floats in water, and it even has its own air supply, just in case they find themselves underwater and need to breathe fresh air. Then it's out to the helicopter to fly. On board are pilot Mike, Captain Kate, John the winch operator, and Tomo the winch man. It's Tomo's job to get lowered out of the helicopter to rescue someone on the ground. After a few safety checks, it's time for takeoff. This whole process, from call to flight, takes the crew under 15 minutes. Engine start. Look at how fast those rotors can turn. The rotors chop through the air and make everything around them very windy. Whoa! I can hardly stay on my feet. Red Mechanical! Let's use your super slow motion camera to see just how many times those rotors are turning. I love using Gecko super slow-mo, mainly because it just looks cool. But look, a helicopter's rotor blades can spin 10 times per second. Oh dear! Are you okay, Red Mechanical? As the rotors spin faster, the helicopter lifts off the ground and flies into the air. Captain Kate controls the helicopter by pointing the rotor blades in the direction she wants the helicopter to fly. Today the crew are practicing their winching skills, using a dummy instead of a real person. The pilots skillfully hover over the area just above where the dummy is. Tomo clips himself to the winch, and John carefully lowers him down. Tomo would then check how poorly the person on the ground is, before winching both of them back up to the helicopter safely. Nicely done, team! Back at base, the engineers are always on hand to make sure the helicopters are in the best working order and ready to fly. Safety is the most important thing, and these engineers are the best in the business. It's a real team effort keeping these amazing helicopters flying and rescuing people in need. This is Tom and Kev. Tom's a pilot and Kev is a winch operator. They're going to give us a quick tour inside the helicopter.
Welcome everyone to the S-92 Search and Rescue Helicopter. First and foremost, very importantly, we've got two large winches here. And these winches have got two strops, and the idea of this is we can lower these down to people in the water or on a mountain and pick them up and take them to safety. So let's look inside now in the aircraft itself. And as you can see, as you come into this helicopter, it's a large space. Here we've got a camera which we use when we're searching for people. This can pick up people on the water, on the mountainside. So when we've picked up our patient, which we've taken off the hoist, we bring them into the aircraft itself, and we can put them onto our stretcher. And they may well be in the stretcher, but this is a lovely area for us to work on them and make them feel comfortable in the aircraft, and we can give them medical treatment if they require it. Once we get to the hospital, we need to get our patient out of the aircraft safely, and the best way we can do that is we lead them and lift them off here, down through the ramp itself, off the aircraft, into the hospital where they can be looked after.
Okay, this is the cockpit of the helicopter. There are two pilots, one sits here in this chair and the other one sits on the other side. These are the controls to fly the helicopter. This one moves the helicopter forwards and backwards, and this one moves it up and down, and then there's two pedals down on the floor as well, and that keeps the helicopter straight. We've got two engines and they're controlled on these screens, and then we've got a map in the middle to see where we're going.
Thanks very much to the amazing team here at the Coast Guard base. Bye!